Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dee about to react to this video by Spill Sesh. It's titled Jim Carrey Drama is Scary. Oh, Lord. Why he look like this on the thumbnail? What happened? He got surgery. But let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
Guys, we have got to talk about Jim Carrey because there is so much that is being said after he hit the red carpet last week. Fans are concerned and it's turned into full-on conspiracy theories. There's been so much that's been said and we are going to get into everything. Now, you guys, this has become a very serious conversation, but also at the same time kind of unserious, as some of these theories have just gotten so out of hand.
What the hell is the theory? The man got a facelift and some Botox filler, something. He did something to his face because he's getting old. He's up there. I don't even say getting. Jim Carrey is probably like in his 60s at this point. So, you know, maybe he got... yeah, he's 64 fucking years old. Well, yeah, look at the older pictures. He was definitely looking like an old grandpa man. And people were probably talking shit about his appearance. And then he got a facelift.
But we need to talk about everything happening with Jim Carrey right now because the internet has officially gone into conspiracy mode. And when I say conspiracy mode, I mean people are genuinely debating whether or not this man has been replaced by a clone.
Oh, Lord, y'all stupid.
A clone. If you've been scrolling TikTok or Twitter recently, you've probably seen clips or pictures of Jim at a recent red carpet. Last Thursday, he received an honorary award for his contributions to the film and television industry at the award ceremony in Paris.
Icon.
That is basically the equivalent to France's Oscars. And this was one of the first times that he was making a public appearance in a while.
Because clearly he was insecure about his looks. And then he get a facelift. He's trying to, you know, look better, feel better about himself. And he goes out and look what y'all do. These damn conspiracy theories and talking shit about the way he looks. That's fucked up. And people act like, you know, this only affects women in the industry, but it clearly affects men as well. There have been countless, you know, actors and artists who have got surgery done, you know, and got a little nip and tuck because they are insecure about the way that they look. People bully them and they talk shit about their appearance, you know. I don't want to say just as much as they do with women, but it's still pretty high up there on the scale. So that's why he did it. I feel bad because look, now it's like, well, damn if you do it, damn if you don't. It's like y'all was already talking shit about him apparently before he got the surgery, and now it's like y'all still talking shit.
And
so you might as well just keep your original face, honestly.
It really shook things up because fans online were convinced that this was not Jim Carrey. This was not the same man. They didn't recognize this man. They were just shocked that people were like saying it was him. And somehow this spiraled into a full-blown theory that the real Jim is gone and we're looking at some kind of body double clone replacement situation. People online were dissecting every bit of the content of him on the carpet, feeling like even his voice was different.
Oh my God. He's speaking another language. It's French.
Was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I mean, that was also amazing. It was just a brilliant evening, you know? Oh, it's wonderful. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, you know, oh my gosh,
this
you know,
like
one that comes to mind all the time is, I don't know what...
And also, this man is pushing 70 years old. You expect him to sound how he sound on fucking Liar Liar or The Mask? What old school movies has he been in? He's not gonna sound the same as he did many, many years ago when you were used to seeing him all the time. All right?
French name is It's the Untouchables with Omar Sy. That movie made me leap off.
Liar Liar is one of my favorite movies that he was in.
I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, you know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, you know, it's...
I hate everybody.
Then I watched everybody, like, talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
People were then looking at his eyes, saying that he used to have these brown eyes and now his eyes seem to be green and the shape is different. And they just were looking at all of these side-by-side comparisons, feeling like they're...
Nigga, this was 40 years ago. I can't say that's a bad word, sorry. Young D popped out because I used to say that a lot growing up. That was accepted back then. I haven't said that in a very long time. I don't know why that one popped up. Anyway, are y'all slow? Are y'all dumb? Why would you use this picture to compare to him today at his 65-year-old self when he was clearly in his probably 40s, 30s here in this picture on the left?
There was no way this was our guy. There was just no way. The conspiracy theories kept coming and honestly getting scarier and scarier as it was either he went under the knife or he was replaced. People said, no, this is not Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey has dark brown eyes, for one. This copycat/clone creature had...
First off, I'm not listening to nobody whose username is MAGA Kitty. MAGA Kitty, eat a dick.
I don't care what you gotta say. I've been talking about human cloning for a long time, and I'm glad to see it finally gained some traction. Jim Carrey was cloned years ago. Something has changed behind the scenes to allow us to see unfinished and malfunctioning clones. New clones have a puffy look. It takes time to perfect voices and mannerisms. Additional surgery is needed to create a perfect match.
The clone expert.
This sloppiness is evidence of the ongoing silent war on cable cloning by military white hats.
I can't. Y'all just
guys,
saying anything.
What? When I tell you it got out of hand, like, you can clearly see, it's really gotten there. Though, of course, people were combating this conspiracy, calling it crazy and not making too much sense as to why it would be him saying, people really let their imaginations run wild. Sure, Jim Carrey went way overboard with the plastic surgery to the point of looking downright bizarre, but being replaced by a lookalike or clone, if it were a president or prime minister, you could maybe swallow that. But a Hollywood actor who, let's face it, isn't even in the best phase of his career, genuine question here, why would they clone Jim Carrey? Like, he doesn't act anymore. He doesn't do many public appearances anymore. Why would they clone him just so they could have him accept an award? Why? Somebody just wasted 10 minutes of their life to try and explain to me Jim Carrey is a clone. Like, dog, he got a facelift. Stop with the clone-ish. But people were really running with this idea that he had gotten on the outs of Hollywood and wasn't playing by their rules, and thus they decided to take him away and bring back a new version of him that fit the Hollywood playbook. He had been seen accepting awards, speaking out on issues.
Kidnapping children is not what great nations do. We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is.
And he was also seen joking about the Illuminati and Jimmy Kimmel in the past.
People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue. It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile, so you don't know what's really going on. And they get out there in the woods in a circle naked, and they decide these things, and look at him. It's hilarious.
So these were the things that people were clinging on to justify why they believed he would have been taken and transformed.
That is not Jim Carrey. Who is that? Jim Carrey is one of my favorite actors of all time. I have seen everything that man is in. I know that man's fake. That is not Jim Carrey. You cannot convince me that's Jim Carrey.
Because he got work done. Why is nobody saying that y'all are...
Not the same mannerism.
That's not Jim Carrey. That is not.
Do y'all not understand? You're gonna look very different when you get like major work done to your face.
Jim Carrey. It's not him.
What
By Hollywood. People were also talking about, the possibilities of him getting plastic surgery, saying they felt like it would be unlike him because throughout his career he's always been so expressive and animated, and they felt that this would not have been a direction that he would have gone, and so people were just...
Oh, this man is the GOAT. Wow, he's been in such classics. Okay, period. Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber. I didn't like those that much, honestly. But The Mask, Liar Liar, those are my favorite. And his skits from In Living Color.
freaking out. And to add to the speculation over the weekend of this not being Jim Carrey and people wanting to know where the real Jim Carrey was, makeup artist Alexis Stone claimed to be the fake Jim Carrey in Paris. Now, Alexis has dressed up like famous celebrities before, and I kind of just felt like they were playing into the fact that everyone was saying that this wasn't Jim Carrey, and people really they wanted answers. They wanted to know what went down here. And so I feel like Alexis swooped in and capitalized off the fact that everyone was talking about Jim Carrey and posted on Instagram Alexis Stone as Jim Carrey in Paris, and then posted this mask with teeth as the third slide, and then on Instagram posted these like Jim Carrey face molds. So people were like, oh my gosh, it really wasn't Jim Carrey, it was Alexis, it was a prank, it was a whole stunt. But no. This then caused Jim Carrey's team to put out an actual statement saying that it was in fact him at the awards on Thursday. Daily Mail wrote, now he has addressed the claims that it was not him at the ceremony, with his representative emphatically telling the Daily Mail that the actor did attend the show in person. More details have since emerged about his involvement with the Césars, dubbed the French Oscars, with Gregory Coulier, the general delegate of the awards, stating that Jim's appearance was authentic and a historic moment. He also said to Variety, Jim Carrey's visit has been planned since this summer. From the outset, he was extremely touched by the Academy.
Yeah, that was him. That's his face, y'all. That's what he looks like now. Imagine you paying top dollar. I'm sure this man paid a lot of money, you know, to get this facelift and hoping that he looks his best. Imagine you spending that bread and then you show up to an award show and you got all these people talking about, oh my God, his face is so fucked up, this must be a clone. Like, that's so mean. So mean. He clearly was insecure and changed his face, and now it's not good enough for the public. But yeah, leave this man alone, Jesus. You cannot win. Society does not want anybody to age ever. You want people to get to 25 and then roll over and die, because after that it's like, oh, you old, oh my God, look at those wrinkles, oh my God, you look terrible. People are sick in the fucking head. I would never want to be a big celebrity, because Jesus, this is a lot. But yeah, shout out to Jim Carrey. I hope that, you know, this doesn't affect him too much, because this is mean. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.